like that shit. You nice with it, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I'm back with another update. Apparently my motor is sitting like too far forward. So I can definitely fix it with these mounts, but I end up ordering some brand new motor mounts. So I'm gonna take this back off so we can jack the motor up a little bit and change these mounts. I'm really not looking forward to doing this, but I'm trying to just knock it out. Say, you know, forget it. So let's get into that.
I don't know if you guys actually seen on this motor mount, we was missing hardware. Boom, missing hardware on that one, and this bolt is kind of like, it's loose, so I need to change this stuff out, guys, anyway. So we're gonna try to lift our motor back up, you know what I'm saying, lift it back up and just swap it out right quick. We already got our cross member out. So, man, kind of a little backwards, but after we get this done, we're gonna clear up here because I think this is too close to here, so it needs to slide back just a hair. So yeah, man, stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so as you see, we got it lifted up. Now if you come on this side, kind of clearly see no brainer. So we're gonna change the motor mounts out and put the new ones on, and we're gonna come back to you guys. Now you guys see how we have a sliding back motor now. So now we gotta change this piece out so we can clip onto that, and then we gotta do the other side and we'll be good to go. All right, y'all, so we are still out here fighting this motor mount, and after like 2 hours and a run to the parts store, I got one of the motor mounts finally off, man. So now we're gonna mock up this one. This one was supposed to go here, just like so. And I'm telling you guys back on when I finish mounting this up and dropping the motor back down. So let's get into it. Look, y'all, I can never say I ain't teach y'all nothing. Just use this little magnet and we're gonna just tap it back in there like that. You feel me? So. All right, guys, so we finally got our motor mounts on there. And they're all tight. Let's take this. My hands are cold, man. I gotta excuse me, man. This. Alright, so there you go. Back, both motor mounts is on there. Now we're gonna try to adjust the motor to sit back on the clamp. So it should be good. See y'all that. This boat, y'all see what time of day it is outside now. It's dark now, so we're almost there.
Alright guys, as you see, it is now nighttime. These motor mounts took me forever. These the old ones I took off. They're all like loose and whatnot on the inside. They're my old LS swap brackets. So we went from these bad boys to let's show you on this side. Had to do the whole front car part again. We went from these to these, so I think these look way better up under there. Like somebody then cared about the swap a little bit. These boats right here, I caught hell on those boats, bro. Y'all see it's dark outside. It was morning when I started, but now it's dark. So I gotta just, I don't know if y'all can see, I slid the boat in already on this side. Just getting this side right. Got this one in my hand. I think I gotta drop the motor horse just like a pinch. Let's see if we drop this motor horse. All right, so I had paused the video footage to see if that's, maybe need to go down just a little bit more. Go ahead and try it though. Oh, that bad boy went in there. All right, cool. Cool. All right. I gotta put my finger right there so we can. Ooh. All right, chat. Yeah, I think we're in there. Way better. Yeah, before y'all, I had so much room like a lot of room. So yeah, man. I think we in there, man. Definitely. And then like my power steering box was like super close to here. I'm just curious, y'all. These things slide. I was just trying to pull the motor like I can just pull them out with my hand. But now I'm curious to see what that transmission cross member, where that's at now. Now like she where she's supposed to be at now. Just about, y'all. Cause at first, that bad boy was way up here, my cross member was. Now like it's back where in the original spots where she was supposed to be at. So I'm gonna clean up, y'all. We're gonna call it a day now, man, because it's getting late. I just gotta get me something to eat. Start cleaning all this stuff back up. Come back up here tomorrow and just finish buttoning up the car and whatnot. But yeah, man, the motor is sitting up in that bad boy. All right, so guys, I got the motor jacked back up, and my problem was like I was hitting against this frame right here. So I jacked it up, right? And I'm gonna try to tighten down my motor mount bolts and see if that like keep it jacked up. But yeah, I think the motor mounts was just like too loose and the motor was just sagging down. So yeah, I had to take the front end back off and really just jack it up. So like I said, I'm gonna tighten down the bolts and see if it actually holds there in that one spot. And then we'll go from there. So check this out right now. All right, y'all, so it worked. I got the motor stand fully rested now. And I got clearance. At first, I was not clearing down here, man. Like it was literally sitting on top of my, whatever this is called, my little steering piece. It was literally resting on top of it. So I had to jack the motor up so it can lift those up. And then it cleared me up for enough room. So, man, I was scared, y'all. I was really about to put the old mounts back on. I was like, yo, this don't work, bro. I'm putting my old mounts back on because these mounts just sitting too far forward. Because I really could have just adjusted them and put them on the first hole and it would have worked, you feel me? But yeah, bro, I'm excited. So now I'm about to start putting my front end back on for the third time, and I'm gonna turn you guys back on. I'm done putting the front end back on because this is a workout. It's becoming a workout. Let's get into it. We ain't stopping here. Let's get. All right, so I had to make a run and go grab some more header gaskets because I had these raggedy, loving, flipping header gaskets, and these gaskets are just, look, I ain't even gonna say nothing. Bro, like, trash gang. So, I got these. I got clearance on my motor, finally. So hopefully my headers will fit, because my headers wasn't fitting. So, I'm gonna try to throw these bad boys on. I don't got a tripod, guys. I know I'm messing up. I can't do a time lapse. I need a good tripod so I can set you guys up and record, but whew. I'm gonna try to throw the headers on now and see if they're clearing. I think, did I put that ground screw back on there? Y'all know I relocated my battery to the back. I'm gonna try to get this situated down here. Basically, I'm gonna try to get all my stuff situated that I need to get situated before I slap this back on. Cause I already messed up putting these on. I ran my trans lines under there, but when I ran them, I connected the AN lines, and now the AN lines don't fit back through the hose. But it's all good because that's why I left the trans lines kind of you know, long so I can do this here. So hopefully after I set this back down on there, that'd be the last time for me taking this piece off. So we're gonna try to put the headers on. I'm gonna come back to you guys. So let's get it. Now we getting somewhere. I got the headers on both sides. Boom. Boom. So now we'll put the little spark plugs wire on. Boom. Get out the truck and record. I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. So I ended up getting the bolts to hold the coil packs in because I lost my coil pack bolts. So I got some temporary bolts to put in my coil pack holder, and I got my oil pressure sensor because now we sitting up in there, and you know I'm like, man, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw my seat back in that bad boy because yeah, I gotta find me a Monte Carlo steering wheel. For y'all wondering why that steering wheel was like that, I don't think I ever explained it, but I changed the steering column out because my original steering column, it was messed up. Like the turn signal was messed up. Like, yeah, like none of that worked on the other steering column. So I got that steering column from like little to nothing. So I just threw that in. So I just need to get another steering wheel for it. So that's why that steering wheel is on there. My steering wheel is somewhere at the other shop. I don't know where, but yeah. I got my oil pressure sensor. I'm gonna throw my pressure sensor on in the back. Got my gas line hooked up. I need to change this line out But until I order me another line, I'm gonna leave it on there because I don't have a line. I don't have enough line to. I think that's like all I have left. So, and also I'm gonna make it an AN fitting as well. So I'm gonna just go to order another AN kit because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use it for some other stuff anyway. But yeah, I gotta hook up my field line to the one that's down there. And I'm like I said before, just finish doing some wire management. That's why I end up getting the field person so I can just finish, you know, connecting all this, hooking all this stuff up. And yeah, so when I finish that, turn y'all back on. Pretty sure I'm tired of hearing me talking, but let's get into it. Dry shaft going in now, man. So you're gonna have to, we loosened up the bolts. It's a little bit more because we might have to, or I think we gotta, just like a little bit of hair, but that should be the easy part. All my little mounts just, you feel me? Good to the ground.
You got it. You know? You play it down.